said on Monday happened. I said if Kyrie plays like Kyrie, it changes things. Kyrie wasn't Kyrie in the last round. I don't know if he was being intentionally giving more to Luka. I don't know, but he wasn't the Kyrie that we all know. But in game one, he took it personally when Anthony Edwards said, "Oh yeah, I got Kyrie." He's like, "Oh, okay, nigga, right. Watch what I do."
And he brought the Wallabies to play. He played on some damn Visbums. That's what he played in. John Mayer shoes. That's what he wore.
John Mayer shoes. He pulled up with a tie and a shirt, looking like Michael Scott. But let's talk about Kyrie's kind of, I think, reminder to him, man, because we remember like a little over a year ago, Kyrie was not, America's favorite, I guess you want to call. We had the way how he's been forcing himself out of teams ever since he left Cleveland. He's had a problem with every team he's been on. Of course, we know the vaccine situation and things like that. But then, even when he got traded to Dallas, a lot of people weren't happy about that trade. I don't see how that's going to work. I was actually at Kyrie's first game as a Maverick, and we were in the media room, and that was actually the same day KD got traded. Shout out my boy Thomas with the thirsty question, which was still funny as hell. Kyrie literally sat down, and Thomas was like, "So what you think about KD getting traded?" Kyrie looked at him like, "Can you ask about the game? Like, it's the first game. You asked me about KD." But I feel like this year he's been quiet. We haven't heard any rumors about anything. I feel like he's finally found a home in Dallas. He has been more of a leader. He's been even telling the media about stuff he's been doing, taking more of a leader role. Him and Luka have an actual partnership, and he's just been reminding people how great of a player he is. Like, we want to go off skill. He's one of the best point guards of all time. He has the biggest shot in Cleveland sports history, top 5, top 10 shot in NBA history, just because of the importance of what it meant. But Tosin, what do you think from things you've seen from Kyrie? You think the public kind of forgot just how good he is, and how can his play, being the Kyrie of old, take them to have a chance to win their second franchise championship?
Honestly, Kyrie is top 5 point guards to ever do it. That guy's amazing. Like, when Kyrie's on his game, it's beautiful to watch. I remember that game winner he scored. I was like, yo, you're just too good at this sport. And I just think that he's finally clicking. He found himself a good place where, like, he doesn't, he's not making us more, he's not making noise, and the media's not really focused on him. And I think he kind of realized, this is Luka's team. I'm here to compliment Luka, and it just works. Like, the tandem works together, and just when Kyrie needs to be Kyrie, he shows up. But it just works. Like, literally, I didn't think it was going to work too well with those two, but it has been a perfect match between Kyrie and Luka, and Luka's a problem. And we'll talk about that later. But yeah, Kyrie's finally becoming, like, not finally, like, he should remind everybody, like, I am who I am, and I'm very good at what I do, and don't play on my name. That's really all he's telling everybody. It's like, I am that guy, and I've been that guy, and this is just me reminding you of that.
Yep. Bang, what you think about what you think from Kyrie?
Hey, man, as I said before, if Luka is who Luka say is, this should go 7. If Kyrie is who Kyrie is, this should go 7. My only concern was the front court size. But then I watched that game and I said, I know it can be an adjustment made, but Gafford and Lively shouldn't have been catching as many lobs as they was. They shouldn't have been as active as they was. They should have been knocked on their ass a little bit. And that started to happen towards the end of the second half. I mean, towards the end of the third quarter into the second half. That started to happen where you start seeing the front court get just a little bit aggressive. But the speed of Dallas is what I think is going to be helpful for them. And Kyrie is a major part of that that speed. But also, when it comes to greats like Kyrie, you don't want to piss him off. And he got pissed off. And I don't think Kyrie needed to be wakened up. He's not one of those players that need to be wakened up. But he's definitely somebody that you don't want to give bulletin board potential to. If we think of Kyrie how we think of Kyrie, Kyrie is one of those people that you don't want to say, I'm coming for you, nigga. Like, you don't want to Booker T. Hulk Hogan this. And that's what Anthony Edwards did. So now let's see what Anthony Edwards is made of. See, the thing is with this whole situation, which why I think this was the best thing that happened to Kyrie in quite some time, is Kyrie comes from the cloth of Kobe Bryant. That's what he built. He's the original Kobe disciple.
He's not Tatum.
Yeah, he's not Tatum
He
either.
told Kobe to your face, "I will cook you."
Right. He's that guy. So when you look at what the thing with LeBron, part of it is that buddy ass want to just do this shit on his own.
Ain't not only that, it was trying to make LeBron like that was his daddy or something. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, no, I want to do this shit. You ain't my dad. I'm about to do this shit on my own. And you know what? Didn't work out. Now I don't know if you remember, but him and LeBron had a good conversation where he was like, you know what, Bron, you were right. I was wrong. So now what you say, Scott, he's been very complimentary with Luka. Because Luka's LeBron in this situation, which is proven that if you put Kyrie in the right situation, because I don't think the KD thing was the right situation, because he thought they was 1A and 1B.
Yeah, because KD will let him like be 1B.
Right,
yeah.
He's gonna let him be 1B. He came in there knowing what the team was, and then knowing that, I think while he is the Robin to Luka's Batman, because he's that,
he's the closer.
Right. He can be much better at being who he is when he truly know that the top dog is right there. So in a sense, he could be the dude that pulls the strings and still be able to give you everything that you need. And that's scary.
To me, they mesh well because to me, it's the best duo we've seen. I feel like that's meshed as well, probably since Steph, KD, which that it meshed perfectly. Kobe and Shaq meshed perfectly, like because Shaq would dominate the whole game in the fourth quarter. Kobe, like, all right, it's time to close them out. And but the thing that's great about Luka and Kyrie, they both are closers. Like game one, like Kyrie did the dirty work in game one. Luka, like, all right, I'm finna send these little young niggas home.
That paper on these player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna.